is hidden in the nature, and that nature can never be compromised. Is the nature of one whom burn and shine. Fire burns, light reveal. The ability of light is to reveal anything that is darkness and bring it to a point of colonization. It is not possible for mankind to be able to do business with God until they understand His reality as a light. The Bible speaks about while He came upon the face of the earth, that He came as the light. John chapter 1 gave us that understanding. In the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. When that Word was to manifest upon the face of the earth, it manifested as light. Whether we like it or not, there's a reason why He came as light. It was because darkness already has a dwelling place. The dwelling place of darkness was not heaven. The dwelling place of darkness was the earth. There was no place for darkness to dwell in heaven, because heaven is colonized by light. The Bible speaks about God that He dwells in an unapproachable light. So when you talk about the existence of light, God is light. Is that okay? So when God wants to find expression upon the face of the earth, He extended the frontiers of that dominion influence on the earth. So the earth began to have a deposit of light. That means the earth was actually in darkness. So from the very beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, but the earth is in darkness. So John chapter 1 says, in the beginning there was the Word. In the book of Genesis, you saw in the beginning God created. But even in the creation of God, darkness was dominating. Why? Because just because God created upon the face of the earth doesn't mean that there will be light. Because He's creating a system that is already colonized by darkness. So God has to introduce light. So there is no light in any region. Light has to be introduced. You can never find light anywhere. It has to be introduced. So don't be afraid of darkness. The darkness should be afraid of you because you are coming. Because darkness actually does not have the capacity to negotiate with light. The Bible said when darkness sees light, it cannot comprehend. That means at the appearance of who you are, men cannot comprehend. Is that okay? Every functional believer upon the face of the earth has an identity in light. Our existence finds bearing place in light. You cannot be able to perceive God until you are in the confines of light. That is a fountain of life in which light dwells. When you read John chapter 1, you are going to see the expression of that light procreate to give birth to life. So you and I believe and we agree that even upon the face of the earth, even plant cannot survive except with light. In fact, what we call plant actually find existence by the process of light. That is a process in biology referred to as photosynthesis. The ability for light to actually bring a synergy to agree together with plants to give birth to certain possibility. The reason why you saw a fruit in an animal, in a plant, is because it has access to light. If there is no light, plant can't survive. If you plant anything here now, it will gravitate towards the direction of light. If plants themselves cannot survive but look for light, how can a human being dwell in darkness and is comfortable? So the general essence of how man should dwell is to look for light and gravitate towards light. And whether you like it or not, there are two kingdoms that dwell upon the face of the earth: the kingdom of light and the kingdom of darkness. By default, the kingdom of darkness is the one that has supremacy. So darkness actually is reigning, light is coming to infiltrate. And the ability of light to infiltrate is to cast out darkness, so that light can find dominion. So the Bible says, "Ye are the light of the world." It is not possible for anything to go wrong in this earth without the sons of light. The sons of light must be provided for anything to go wrong. Because every time the devil walk, he walk in darkness. If the devil want to walk, there must be darkness. If there is light, light will reveal the matters of darkness, and everybody will run away. That's why even the devil, when you discern the devil, you run away. The Bible says, "Do not be ignorant of the devil's devices." When he can perceive that you know his operations, he will run away. So the devil walk in the corridors of darkness because he know in that darkness he can deceive you, he can beguile you. So everybody dwell in the confines of darkness. When light comes, suddenly everything is revealed. Because when light comes, you now saw the mirror image of who you are, how you ought to be, what you ought to be. And light has the ability to activate, to bring you to the point of reproduction, to be able to produce the realities of God. It is impossible for a man to come into the full capacity of who he is in the spirit until you have access to light. No wonder the day you begin to make contact to light, certain things about your life begin to get transcribed. For instance, the day you get born again, you make contact to what? To light. That day you met Jesus, it was a contact to light. As you begin to journey inside that light, things begin to get activated. No wonder Nicodemus approached Jesus. What must I do to be born again? He let him understand you are dwelling in darkness. There's a need for light to emanate. And immediately when light make contact with you, you are going to be able to see certain realities about yourself. So by default, there is that nature of a believer referred to as light. And it was a nature that we borrow actually from God himself, because God is light. And why? It was because God cannot function in darkness. In fact, it is impossible for God to create until light was introduced. Anything that God created, the devil failed. That's the best he can do anyway. If you understand how Satan is, you won't be depressed. So when he's done, ask him, do you have more to do again? You have to allow him to touch some things. Just allow him. If the devil does not find what to touch, he need to touch something. It's his job. So the first thing a believer is supposed to be is a light. Not just a light that shines. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of God is dependent upon our capacity to shine. One of the things the devil always does is to pervert us, to corrupt us, so that God cannot work with us. Because I told you, God cannot create with darkness. If God enters inside darkness, to introduce light, because light brings him to a point of revelation. Are you with me now? Having that understanding is part of the nature of a believer, and a believer must fight to keep that nature. If you find God not working with you, check yourself again. You are not light. Anywhere that God cannot find luminaries, he cannot do anything. A church